Round of applause for saraBSirius!
Hello. I guess we'll start out by telling you a little bit about myself. On one hand, I'm like ambidextrous, but on the other hand, I'm not. I'm a little bit of a loner. I tend to distance myself from people with abandonment issues. You ever get a second paper cut just trying to open up a Band-Aid for the first? For the longest time, I thought that movie, There Will Be Blood, was a coming-of-age chick flick. Yeah, Netflix and chill my ass. I used to have a straw hat until a pig stole it from me to build a house. My next hat was made out of bricks, and the pig said, well, that escalated quickly. I don't wear it anymore because I'm tired of people trying to bum cigarettes off of me. I'm like, I don't even smoke. And they're like, why are you dressed like a damn chimney? I went out drinking with a friend of mine the other night, and we ended up in this bar where there was a boat hanging from the ceiling. So I called the bartender over. I said, excuse me, but is that an authentic North Pacific Alaskan two-seater Aleutian kayak hanging up there? And he said, yes, it is. And I'm like, I knew it. And he said, no, it's pronounced Inuit. Then my friend started freaking out. She reached down and brushed a spider off the side of her foot, and all of a sudden she's freaking out. Oh my God, I just found a lump down there. What if that spider just laid an egg sac under my skin? What if it's cancer? And I'm like, whoa, calm down, little Miss Muffet, calm down. Now, in all fairness, you know you're a hypochondriac, but you look great, you've lost weight. I think you found your ankle. I almost went on a diet myself one time, almost, but then I thought, hey, what have I got to lose? So, let's see, what else is going on? Oh, you know, last night I didn't sleep very well. I was up all night with like insomnia mamma mia. You know what that is? That's where you can't sleep because you've got that stupid ABBA song running through your head. It might have been indigestion because last night I accidentally spilled some pancake mix in with my ground beef, so I ended up having Flappy Joe's for dinner. I did finally get some sleep, and when I woke up this morning, my eyes hurt. I think I might have slept on them wrong. And I've been having like the weirdest dreams. I was dreaming that I answered the phone for the Lemming Suicide Hotline. I'm like, dude, you should not be going through this alone. Yeah, a bunch of us are meeting at the Sea Cliffs next Friday. Bring a friend. I dreamed I taught the lobsters in the seafood tanks how to shoot them rubber bands. Pew, pew. And then this morning I went down the hall to the kitchen and my toaster requested an assisted suicide. Well, first it burned my toast, but then it said, stick a fork in me, I'm done. I said, I am not sticking a fork in you. That would be crazy. That would take us both out. And the toaster said, I'm not the crazy person in the kitchen talking to inanimate objects. Take a bath with me. So I guess I've got some problems, okay, and I think it goes back to my mom. I don't think my mom likes me that much. I was talking to her the other day trying to share some of my hopes and dreams. Actually, Andrew doesn't want to do this, but I told my mom, I want to go to Spain. I want to run with the bulls in Pamplona. And she said, fine, take these with you when you go. And she handed me scissors. Well, you have to understand, this is a woman whose favorite winter sport is making angels in the snow. Of course, to you and me, it's called hit and run. I don't know if you can see it from where you're sitting, but I do have some crooked teeth. I've had them for quite a while, as you can imagine. And I've had to deal with a lot of insults through the years, people calling me names like Snaggletooth, and gosh, that was just last week on a date. Guy says, "Why didn't you get braces when you were a kid?" I'm like, "My mom wanted to give me braces, but she could never find them at the thrift store she shopped at." But she did teach me how to love secondhand shopping. I was at a yard sale a while back, and I found a pair of used dentures. I'm like, "Oh, that figures. Dentures, no braces." I did not buy the used dentures, though. Instead, I ended up buying the used pregnancy test. Ladies, don't laugh. These will scare the guys just as much as a new one. Yeah, I love yard sales so much that once I actually pulled out of a funeral procession to stop at one. Well, naturally, all the cars behind me ended up pulling over and stopping too. They'll never let me drive a hearse again. So I'm looking for a job. And it's really tough in this environment. These days, I don't care what they say. It's hard looking for a job. When you see headlines in the business section that say things like, 30 jobs disappeared due to huge shakeup at the Etch-a-Sketch factory. And I was looking in the classified ads and I saw this, no kidding. I saw this ad that said, pharmacists wanted to work in a drug-free environment. Now, who's on drugs there? And it's really rough when you still have like babysitting at the top of your resume. It's not like I was all that good at it. I mean, I started a long time ago, and when I did, I didn't even know how to change a messy diaper. If one smelled bad enough, I'd slip in an odor eater. And things didn't end that well either. This kid threw gum in my hair, and I said, "Cut it out," so he did. So I grabbed the scissors from him, looked at him, handed them back, and I said, "Now run." And I realized I'm turning into my mother. Well, I'm Sara B. Serious, and thank you very much. I had a good time.